Yo, what's good? Let's check out the new trailer for The Rising of the Shield Hero, Season 2. Logo reveal. Now, you can follow my socials, and if you want to check out other trailer reactions, you can click this link right up here. It'll take you to that playlist. So, Rising of the Shield Hero. This is actually one of the first isekai I ever watched. I have been watching anime for decades, but I also was not very into it. So like, even though I had like probably seen my first anime in the 90s, excluding like, you know, the stuff that I thought was just cartoons, like Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, that type of stuff. You know, I watched other anime outside of that back in the 90s. And yeah, the isekai genre really blew up with like Sword Art Online, like basically around like 11, 12, 13, somewhere in that area is where the isekai genre started to blow up. And I wasn't really huge into anime back then. I was watching things like anytime a new season of Attack on Titan came out, a new season of My Hero Academia, when One Punch Man came out. Obviously, I was still watching Naruto until that finished. There are a few anime that I watched, but I wasn't like huge and deep into anime. Not until about 3 or 4 years ago, where I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna start watching more anime. And yeah, I don't regret it because I've seen a lot of great stuff. And specifically isekai, I might have seen 1 or 2 prior to 2019. But in 2019, that is when I watched Tensura and Rising of the Shield Hero. So I'd say that I watched Tensura first, and then I watched Rising of the Shield Hero. And I really enjoyed it. I really thoroughly enjoyed Rising of the Shield Hero. I thought it was a good series, and it was actually a ton of fun. And I thought that the way that they handled it, where he was this rejected guy that had to then reclaim his status and sort of get back into like a good view in people's eyes. That was awesome. Yeah, just in general, I really enjoyed this one. I'm actually doing a rewatch of it. I'm gonna be making sure that, you know, those get uploaded to Patreon only. Since it's a rewatch, like we're not gonna do that over here. It's not like a first reaction sort of thing. It is, again, a rewatch, but my memory's kind of shit, so there's a lot of things that I forget. And I'll talk about that in the rewatch. So if you're interested, then make sure that you join the Patreon. I'll make sure that I get all of the rewatch done before the new season airs. I am definitely looking forward to this because I really did enjoy the first season. So with all that said and out of the way, let's check out the trailer. Jesus. Trauma inducing. Whoa, that's a big ass turtle. The other heroes. Yeah, I want to still learn more about his abilities as the Shield Hero. That was very quick. I didn't know we were just going to get a minute trailer. The video that I'm watching is like 2 minutes long. Kind of surprising. What the fuck? Oh, she's going to join the squad for sure. Yo, that's interesting enough, I would say. All right, so this comes out in April. That's something that I'm pretty sure we're all aware of. That's going to be great. I want to maybe look back over this. So after overcoming the worst monster wave, yeah, he handled that. They all handled it, I guess. Okay, so fixed up Raphtalia's home. I don't remember these characters, so that's how I know that I need to rewatch it. I don't know who the hell these people are. Got our boy here, remembering that moment. And then we've got this council. So I guess not council, but you know, this meeting. You've got the Shields hero. You've got the spear hero, sword and bow. So that's cool. And then here's the queen, because we see the queen's face like right after. She's talking about this giant tortoise. So they have to stop this like divine beast, the land where the divine beast sleeps. It's kind of cool. I'm actually interested in seeing what is done there. Like, Are they actually going to contain it, slay it, or find another way to deal with it? Maybe talking to it. I don't know. But it's kind of interesting that they're adding something that is different from what we've been dealing with. We've been dealing with the waves and everything like that. I'm just hoping that the story doesn't sort of fall off. A lot of series that are hyped up for their first arc, second arc, do tend to go downhill because I guess that there's just no, like, or at least the viewers, the people that are watching the series or reading the series don't think that where it's going is as good and well developed and well written as those original arcs, which definitely can be the case at times. So I'm wondering how this arc will be, if it's going to be another good arc or maybe not so much. I don't remember if Shield Hero is one of those series where people are like, it's not really that good after, you know, volume whatever or not. But we do see this one lady at the end. That is interesting. She wants to fucking die. I get you, dude. That's me every day at work. But I imagine she's going to be joining the group in some capacity. Because, listen, all our boys got is just 2 people. That's it, Raphtalia, and I remember her name has an F. I don't remember her name, though. It's been a minute. But, again, I'm rewatching it, so I'll figure that out. And then, you know, adding a third in there, you know, it's sort of harem stuff. It's just the way this shit works. So, yeah, I could totally see her joining the group. I doubt he's going to want to kill her. Oh, maybe she's the tortoise herself, or she has some sort of ties to it. I'm wondering how this doesn't really feel like a major arc. That's the one like vibe that I'm getting right now. It doesn't feel like a major arc. So I'm kind of wondering how they're going to deal with this. And I'm wondering also if this is going to be 1 core or 2 core. I think it would be a 1 core because it doesn't seem like, again, a major arc. And she could be having like spirit ties to the tortoise. But yeah, them bringing that up, the tortoise and all of that stuff, it kind of gives me like, no offense to Shield Hero or anybody that likes the series, but it kind of gives me, and don't take this in an offensive way, it gives me a like one of those like 4 or 5 episode Naruto filler arc vibes, you know, where it doesn't really feel like it fits into the story, though I imagine it will. It's just I don't have any sort of information on it. They're like, hey, we gotta stop this tortoise. That's it. That's the information I have. So relax. I know I'm getting ahead of myself, but it doesn't feel like it would impact things so greatly. And it does feel a little bit more like one of those types of arcs. So again, as I mentioned, I imagine it's going to be a lot more than that. And I am definitely interested because it's still Rising of the Shield Hero. I am a fan of Rising of the Shield Hero. I really enjoyed the first series. I thought it was one of the better isekai that I, you know, seen, because I've seen a few since then. It's better than other ones that I've seen, like Overlord. Honestly, the first season I thought was better than the first season of Tensura. There are a bunch of different isekai that I think it was better than, but since then I've also seen like ReZero, which is like, with season 2, that shit is wow, incredible. And then of course Mushoku Tensei. So there's other series I've seen since watching this one that I think are better than Shield Hero, but still, I think that I'm really going to enjoy this because I did enjoy that first season and I am doing that rewatch. It should jog my memory so that way I can remember everything for this new season. With all that said, I would just love to know what you all thought about this one down in the comments below. This trailer, is it getting you hyped for the new season or maybe not so much? Like, do you sort of get what I'm coming from when I say that it kind of gives me this like filler arc vibe? Because again, this isn't really telling us too much about it. I'm sure that when we get more information about it, my idea of it being more of a filler arc vibe is probably going to go out the window. I'm sure that it's going to have a really big impact on the story itself. I just don't have that info. But I would love to know what you all thought about this one down in the comments below. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, then like the video and subscribe to the channel with notifications on so you don't miss another one if you're interested in anime themed content, since that's what we make on the channel. And until next time, make sure you all keep it fresh. Peace.